Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic Challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing week behind you and that you're looking forward to your weekend ahead. But first we have a brand new Galactic Challenge thrown upon us. This time we're taken to the planet of Endor, where we do have to face a squad of Scoundrels and use our Empire units to get the max reward. So as always, I first cover the modifiers and the feats and then show you a few battles there that I was able to get max rewards this time. So if you're not interested in the introduction, skip through using YouTube chapters below. As always, I've got quite a few battles here for you. I've got first two Empire battles for you. So one will be with Troopers, another one with Palp squad, and then a few Undersize squad battles, just because actually the Undersize for some bizarre reason was quite challenging, namely because these guys are very tanky. They hit quite hard, but most importantly their counterattacks, you know, really could be annoying. So I've got a Palp Undersize, then CLS Undersize, as well John Skywalker Undersize, and finally also Bad Batch Undersize. So hopefully one of those teams will be working for you if you're struggling. But now let's just first kick off with the global modifier, part of the tribe. It's actually a really fun modifier because depending on, you know, who uses it, you get different type of bonuses. I like to use it the most with attackers, just because then you call everybody to assist. Support is nice as well to fit some bonus turn meter. I hardly used it with tanks, to be honest, but definitely attackers and healers support will be useful. It's just a repeat of the previous modifier. I don't know why they started doing this recently. Then Imperial Edict, so that's the modifier for your guys, for your Empire troops. It's a very fun one as well, because on top of, you know, the assists we're getting from global modifier, here also whenever your leader uses special ability also calls everybody to assist, and on top of that you also get Snowtrooper operative summoned to the field, one step ahead. So that's for Scoundrel modifier, very powerful as well. They get extra health, extra speed, and the most you will notice is there the counter chance. You know, if they get their counter attacks going, you could be in trouble very quickly, especially on top of that, because also IG will assist on any counter attacks in addition. All right, let's now look at the modifiers. So obviously you have to win with a full team of Empire units, attack out of turn 20 times or more. It's not gonna be an issue whether you're using troopers or not, just because of the both global and player modifier. We're getting assists from those as well quite easily. The only one I think that might take a couple of tries to get it done is the Undersize squad feat. But hopefully one of the teams I'll show you will be working for you. Of course, if you do have Galactic Legend, by all means do use it for the Undersize feat. I'm just going to show non-Galactic Legend squads that I was able to get it done quite easily. So let's first kick off with a battle number one. So that's my Imperial Troopers. Obviously you will want Veers, Piet, and then Dark Trooper, and then the other two are kind of, I guess, optional, whatever you feel like using. I did use Death Trooper for his dispel on AoE, his basic and daze, so hopefully, you know, we can a little bit reduce their counterattacks, and then we can apply Death Mark as well. Piet here, Emperor's Trap, but in this one you will as well want to make sure you do use his AoE early, just to get a daze, especially on the veteran Han. He likes to counter a lot, and then he can double tap as well, causing some real problems for your guys. Anyway, let's hop in the battle. I'll first kick off here, as always, with control the situation from Gideon, push back turn meter. Here we go. I'm not gonna use an AoE here because, you know, I could get counterattacked into oblivion. Instead, I just use the special ability from the event. And now here I'm gonna drop here daze on everybody. Seems like my best Commando, he's got quite high tenacity. Landing any sort of debuffs was extremely hard. Increasing cooldowns with AoE from Death Trooper, some turn meter, and now with everybody daze, I can go ahead and do the big AoE assist there from Veers. Beskar Mandalorian, he'll get a turn, you know, because he's got these mechanics where when somebody falls below, is it like, I don't know exactly, is it 100% health or 70% health? You know, whenever somebody falls like, you know, below full health, Beskar Mando gets a bonus turn, and he puts out his damage immunity and things like that. So for the time being, I'm just going after Ved Smuggler Han here, trying to get him out while he's dazed, but he himself, like, I think he's got some stacking armor as well, so he's getting tankier and tankier, more and more difficult to take out. Okay, so we go with Beskar armor, losing damage immunity. Let's go ahead and focus on him again, using the event ability to get some mass attack on him. There we go. We get assist from Dark Trooper. I think one more hit and that should be it. Hopefully. Snow Trooper operative. Nope, wasn't quite enough. There we go. Down goes Beskar Mando. And once Mando's out, I mean, troopers will, you know, totally roll through these guys. Especially without him, no more damage immunity. You can keep controlling situation. And these days here from PSAE really helping you stop those counterattacks from the enemy. So there you go. Troopers, very straightforward here. Got the Empire feed done as well, attacks out of turn very easily without really breaking a sweat whatsoever. If you don't have troopers, you could do as well Palpatine here. So let me show my Palp team that I used here. Obviously Palpatine, Thrawn, and Vader, that's your core. If you do have Mara Jade, she's excellent. She doesn't have to be high gear, like mine's gear 11, 4 stars I think. She's there really for her abilities, so even probably she's maybe at gear 8 or something. It could still do the job, unless obviously, you know, counterattacks could finish her off. So that's something you have to be a little bit careful. If you do have a squishy Mara Jade like I do, you just have to watch out for those counterattacks. That's why, you know, bringing in a tank, probably bringing short trooper for the pre-turn would be better, but I just wanted to show you, you know, you don't need that great characters to get this done as well. So, you know, first things first, as always with Vader, you start Force Crush, so you can see Beskar Mando there, very high tenacity it seems. So just go around, do ability blocks, good luck landing anything sort of on Mando. And I'm going to do a Force Crush over there, throw the Culling Blade, then use the event ability to get some extra attacks, and then probably you just want to there fracture IG, because if IG gets a turn, he'll dispel all those debuffs from his allies and then put lots of damage over times on your guys. Alright, so now we got people stunned, we have them shocked, Mara can get to work, she doesn't need to worry so much about counterattacks. So I'm just gonna speed up the footage here because it'll take a while. These guys are very durable. But obviously the Palp trains is in full effect, because every time he uses his basic there, he'll be getting lots of bonus turn meter for every shocked enemy. So, you know, he's getting a lot of turn. Beskar Mando, same as in first battle, eventually he'll get a turn because of his, you know, bonus turn ability and things like that. And then you just kind of have to finish him off quickly before he gets another turn. There we go, keep pushing. As you can see, Palp is just taking so many turns, no issues whatsoever. And now Vader can go to town, another Force Crush. This finished off their Quill, so we can then critically hit IG. But just look and see how durable a Veteran Han became because of all this stacking armor that he gets. So it's very durable, but eventually we'll get through. I then started using Palp's ability that does health-based damage to shocked enemies. So I kept using that as well. I was able to burn through Vet Han a bit quicker. So there you go. Very easy as well. Lots of control here, especially if you got Mara there with Palps. You know, you'll just be running circles around these guys. Alright, let's move on now to the first Undersize battle. It's the same team as in the previous one. I've just taken out Royal Guard. Obviously, without a tank in there, you gotta be a little bit more careful here for counterattacks. But, you know, you can still get it done. You might have to do this a couple of times because they have 50% chance to counterattack, right? So it depends on how many counterattacks your team will be getting. But so far so good for me. Just gonna throw the Culling Blade, feed some turn meter to my team. And here now with Thrawn again, you just want to fracture IG. He should not take a turn. Then here I will use the stealth ability first for Mara and then her other ability because, you know, just to reduce the chance of counterattacks. Because if you know, she got counterattacked, then she got taken out very quickly because she's very squishy at 4 stars in gear 11. But otherwise, same drill as in the previous battle where we did have full Empire squad. Just gonna go after Beskar Mando here first. He'll eventually get a turn right because of his bonus turn ability and things like that. Put a hit there on Han, just trying to spread the shock on everybody if I can, so then Palps can just keep using his basic over and over again. The good thing about here is the basic from Snowtrooper Operative removes turn meter, so when he's called whenever you use ability that calls everybody to assist, whether it's Palps using special ability or you're using with one of your attackers the event ability, everybody gets call assist, and then Snowtrooper Operative will keep pushing back turn meter on Mando, so he never actually then got a turn anymore after his initial bonus turn. And now just the cleanup duty, to be honest. As you can see, I'm just speeding up the footage. Once Beskar is down and Quill, you know, this team basically has no way really of doing much. But again, Han there, very durable, so just keep using Palp's ability. That does health damage to everybody, and that will speed up the process of taking Han out. So there you go, first Undersize battle out of the way. Let's move on to the next one here. I've got Commander Luke, CLS here, so just a standard CLS team without the 3PO and Chewie. I tried 3PO and Chewie, but I just found out that, you know, C3PO seemed a little bit more helpful, just because, you know, then we can apply their expose whenever we use basic with our rebel allies, so this little bit will help you finish them off quicker, I think, than using 3PO and Chewie in there. Alright, let's hop in the battle. Saving, always go after Mando first, just stun him, perfect. Then I clear the taunt of IG, remove his turn meter. Then let's call here Hunt for an assist, so we push back turn meter on Quill, so he doesn't feed turn meter to the rest of the team. And I'm just gonna go all out here on Beskar. He got his bonus turn, but we push back his turn meter, down he goes already, and I was just pretty much clean up duty again. So you can see CLS by far the quickest team to get this done, as usually it is. They're very fast. They get lots of turn meter, they're doing so much damage thanks to the exposes that you are getting from the basics. Without those exposes, actually, the enemy is quite durable because of their modifier. Again, a little bit trying to, you know, be careful that I don't get too many counterattacks here from that Han. So one Han is out, fine, Chewie will get a couple of turns, but you should be able to handle that. Now just a case of taking these two guys out. There we go, using the global modifier ability, part of the tribe, to get some assists from everybody. And here we go, more assists by using 3POs. Oh my goodness, there we go. CLS, very easy and quick undersized team, and my CLS isn't even like amazingly modded and, you know, max Trellix. So here we go, got more. Let's just continue with the undersized ones. I mean, the first two were very easy, like, you know, the Palps and CLS, so I suggest doing that. But I still, you know, wanted to show a couple of other teams I was able to get to work. Maybe not as easy, as straightforward as the first two, but because I've already recorded it, might as well share with you as well. So it's 501st General Skywalker team, minus Echo. I don't think Echo would be particularly useful here. I could be wrong. Anyway, it's not gonna be a clean battle. Let me spoil it for you. But anyway, booster meter. We can now go ahead and use turret with Arc Trooper to dispel the taunt on IG. We call here Gas Forces. Hopefully you land critical hits on everybody, increase cooldowns. We also got some days there, which of course IG will cleanse off when he gets a turn. So there you go, all cleansed up. And I'm just gonna keep hitting Beskar Mando here. Not much you can do, but as you can see, we're hardly doing any damage. The most damage actually the turret from Arc Trooper is doing, because that deals true damage. And not looking good right now, and just keep persevering. These guys can handle it, because now the sacrifice has been triggered from 5s, and now, you know, both Arc Trooper and Rex are faster, durable, and hit harder. Priority number one, keep going after Beskar Mando, because, you know, if he gets lots of Whistling Birds off, you know, I've seen like one-shotting my entire team a couple of times, but obviously luckily with General Skywalker standing, the clones can't fall below 100% health, so those Whistling Birds were totally wasted. Air advantage, get Beskar Mando out, going after Quill next. But, you know, it's not over yet, these guys still pack a punch. Let's go ahead, boost their meter here, and just keep going after Quill. Come on, there we go. Okay, beautiful. Obviously he can't be critically hit while IG is alive, and if I go after IG I won't be able to take him out, because he'll keep recovering protection because Quill is alive. So this is really like a 1-2 punch with these guys. You really have to take Quill out first before you can take out IG. Down goes my Skywalker already. They're going all out here on Arc Trooper. There we go, another air advantage, get IG out. Let's boost their meter, make sure General Skywalker gets up very, very quickly. There we go. And let's just go ahead, finish off Quill. And now just have to take care of the vets here. Alright. Our damage is a little bit ramping up because all those buffs they've been getting. Another advantage already, and I'll just go ahead, finish off Vethan here. He's got an AoE, but, you know, we are counterattacking now. As you can see, hitting pretty hard already, and there you go. Also, General Skywalker 501st, get the job done, barely, but, you know, it could be an option for you as well if that's what you want to try. Alright, so for the final battle, I was actually playing around my Bad Batch. I just recently got them relic up, so just wanted to see, can these guys really do something here? Because, you know, they got stuns, and then you have true damage as well, which hopefully can quickly take these guys out. And you've got lots of control, dispelling, you know, debuffs on yourself, dispelling buffs on the enemy. I mean, the only good modded, I guess you could say, are Tech and Echo quite fast, but I do have potency in all of these guys, so hopefully they can be landing those debuffs. Anyway, let's go ahead. First dispel all of that. This boosts turn meter now to my team, so then Echo can get some stuns. This is very important. You want to get stuns on the whole team. Then here use this ability here just to get furious. Then you can pass turn back over to Wrecker with your Hunter, so then you get defense up, so now we can deal true damage. Also important, obviously, to stun everybody. I wasn't able there to stun, unfortunately, Beskar Mandalorian, but we'll just keep going here. Let's heal up Wrecker with Tech. Still stuck behind IG Stone for the time being, so I'll just keep using now abilities. And here as well, use basic on IG with Hunter to push back turn meter. You don't want IG to getting a turn and dispel all of these stuns that you put on them. Just gonna use basic here. Okay, here comes the damage immunity and the dispel from Mando, unfortunately. So we go. Just keep getting those stacks going so you can become furious again. Let's go ahead, do another dispel here, cleanse up our team, give us some buffs. Okay, there we go, do another AoE, more buffs for the team. Mando doing more damage immunity. Here comes the AoE, evaded it because of the foresight. So let's call now Hunter for assist to push back turn meter on IG again. Don't need a heal right now, so I'll just do basic here. Not furious yet, so let's use that ability again to get those stacks going. Let's again now here swap with a Wrecker, do an AoE, get defense up so we can start dealing true damage. Dispel again. Mando will get a turn, but luckily, you know, these guys are quite durable. Ooh, Hunter barely made it though. Looks like he targeted Hunter, but he was able to survive. Let's do another AoE over here to heal up the team, more damage immunity. Well, sooner or later, Mando will run out of this damage immunity, you'll see. Alright, well, Mando's got damage immunity, so let's go after Quill now. Call there for assist. Do another bomb here, a little bit dispel, heal up. Let's just keep going, there we go. Some counter attacks, unfortunately, because Wrecker is not in stealth like the other guys. And I guess that's why Bad Batch works really well, because of the stealth mechanic. Obviously, you don't get as many counter attacks, and Wrecker, you know, he's beefy, he's very tanky, and all the recovery you get from everybody, you know, it really allows him to stay alive. There we go. Another whistling burns incoming, so let's go ahead, dispel that. And just do another AoE here to, you know, get stealth again, heal up Wrecker. We gotta brace ourselves for more. Let's see if we can get another stun. Okay, we got Han stun. Okay. Just keep going. There goes Chewie. Basics, removing some turn meter on Mando, but he did get a turn out eventually. So you can see getting stuns on Mando is challenging, but we'll get him down. Almost had got him. Basic, not quite there yet. Nice dodge. There we go. So Bad Batch as well, you know, it takes some time because, you know, they don't have so much damage, but they have so much survivability on their side that you can just keep healing up and things like that. But definitely, if you want a quick win, Palps or CLS Undersize seem to be the way to go. Alright guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful, showing you various teams I was able to get to work, especially for the Undersize feed. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.